All right, welcome to our first ever live Twitch stream YouTube recording. That's where we're at. Got Twitch chat here. We're rating all the different maps in Enlisted. We're not going to rate each individual variant. And we're not going to rate the game modes differently, but we are rating each map in the game.
You suck.
All right. Starting off with Al-Har, we're going to go B tier. Solidly B. We agree that that's average. We're not excited about the map. We're not unexcited about the map. So there we go. So I think Algebra Farm is probably the same thing. Like, I don't really love this map. I don't really hate it. There was no first take, Pinoy. Don't you worry about that. That never happened. He's lying. Don't listen to him, YouTube. VSM? What is VSM? Oh, Versailles. Well, we'll get to that. We're going to alphabetical order. All right, Balo Lake. Dude, some people might hate me for this, but I'm going to say Balo Lake is A. I actually like Balo Lake. I like Balo Lake a lot. Honestly, can't tell the Tunisia maps apart. That's kind of why I'm putting them all in average. They're not like, I don't hate them. Welcome back. So I'm going with A on Balo Lake. I like Balo Lake. I think it feels different. I agree. I do think that a big problem with the map is that tanks can do a lot of damage at range, which can be a problem. But I like the flow of the map. I like that you go from this like trenches in the first objective to these kind of like really wide open areas on that final objective where you attack up the hill. I think that's really cool. Balance wise, it is kind of rough because there's a lot of areas that you have to cross and that sucks, but I like the flow of the map. I like it. I think it's good. I think it's above average. And we got Birch Grove, which I think we're also going to be doing A. Again, I like Birch Grove a lot. I love the fires on the map. It's this like cool, dark, almost like a night map, but then it's got these fires that kind of light everything up. And I like the invasion on it. And I like conquest on it too. I think both of them are important for that. Yeah, I think Birch Grove invasion might be S tier. Maybe. I don't like the end of it. I like the beginning of Birch Grove invasion, but I don't like the end of it. I think it gets a little awkward. But I do like the map a lot. But remember, we got to consider both things. So we're going to go A tier on that. Chateau du Bosque is only conquest, and it's really big. I think it's everything wrong with conquest. So we're going to actually put that C tier. It's not as bad as Swamps. Maybe it's D tier. Oh, you're about to bait everybody on YouTube. Do I need to turn off these sound alerts, guys? All right. No, quit it. Oh, it's going to keep playing them because I have to. Oh, okay. All right. I'm keeping them off. Sound alerts are off, you nerds. All right. Colville Farm. We're going to go C tier. It's only conquest, and it's kind of an open map. I don't think it's the worst map ever, but I don't really like the map. D-Day. Screw D-Day. I hate D-Day. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. So your text-to-speech did not work, Dosser. I don't know why. It's because sound alerts are off. Maybe not. I don't know why it didn't work. I need to fix that. Oh, deal with it. Oh, the Moscow map, Farm Collective. I think this is one of the better conquest maps. Like, I don't really hate getting this map, so I'm going to put that B tier. D-Day S tier for Germany? No, I think D-Day overall as a map is terrible, no matter what side you're on. I think it's just a terrible map. If you're on the German side, you end up losing because you lose the MGs, and if you're on the American side, it's just this slog to get through the MGs. Like, yeah, I guess that might be realistic, but it's not fun to play. Yeah, terrible maps are D tier. Fortified District, also C tier. I don't like Fortified District. It's not a terrible map. Maybe it's D tier, actually. It might be D tier. Fortified is B? You're high. Fortified District is not B tier. You guys think it's B tier? All right, I'll compromise. I'll put it in C tier. I am not putting it higher than C. I am not putting it higher than C. Dude, the blizzard mechanics are terrible. They make the fighting slow down so much. You have to cross these giant open areas that are just awful in the blizzard. Like a lot of the objectives are just huge, wide open places. No, not a fan of this map, but I will go. It's neat. I agree that the weather is neat, but I don't think that it works out well. I think execution's very poor. I will go with B or C tier 4. I will compromise on C tier. Fortress, the B or C or A even. I feel like people don't like Fortress. I think Fortress is one of those maps people really hate. I'm kind of in B. I like B. Maybe even A. If I could do in between, I would, but I think B. I think it's B. A? You think A? B plus? If we give a B plus? I think it's just B. I think it's just like every other Tunisia map. It's okay. It's got some problems, but I think it's okay. Gorge. Gotta be B, man. I just don't think it's that good. The last 3 points in Fortress are fun as hell. Yeah, you're right. I mean, but it's so hard to get there, though. Gorgeous C? Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking B or C. I think probably C. I'm not a huge fan of Gorge. Crossing those bridges fucking sucks. 4 has the variety. I'd say A. That's fair. All right. We'll go Fortress on A. We'll go Fortress on A. We'll go B on Gorge though. I don't like Gorge. Or C, I mean on Gorge. Hermann Goring. I think of the Berlin invasion maps, this is probably my least favorite. I think probably B though. I think it's B. I don't think that Hermann Goring is on the level of the other ones. I think B. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, the AI swim for 30 minutes on Gorge. A for the parking garage? No, that's the worst part of the map. Yes, Kamenka is S tier. Kamenka River is absolutely S tier. 100%. It is the best conquest map in the game, far and away. It is the best posture check. Sheesh. Kamenka River is far and away the best conquest map in my opinion. I hope we get an invasion map of it. I love it. I think it's a fantastic map. Really is so good. Koningsplatz. I think A. I think Koningsplatz is a pretty fair A. Yeah, Kamenka's not in rotation right now, but it's definitely S tier. Koningsplatz, I think it's A. I think it's a solid map. I think it's fun. Maybe even S. No, I don't like the final objective. The thing I don't like about Koningsplatz is... Wait, can we order these? Oh, we can. So maybe we order them. I think Koningsplatz is S. I think it's somewhere in between. Because it's worse than Kroll Opera House. The thing I don't like about Koningsplatz is that last objective. I don't like how you have to run across that moat. You know, I don't like that. I think that slows down the game a lot. But, I mean, it is really good. How about we put it like this? Where Kroll, because I think Kroll is definitely S. Kroll Opera House, 100% S tier. Like, we all agree on that. But I think Koningsplatz is like half of Kroll Opera House, so I think it's fair. Like, you kind of have to say, you know? Yeah, Kroll's definitely one of the best maps in the game. So, I don't know. Let's do this. Maybe we'll come back. Labray, I love Labray. I think Labray's S. I think Labray's awesome. I really like playing Labray. Kroll is meh, Labyrinth of Opera Pain. A to S, Labray's S. Moby at 69, thanks for the follow, dude. Labray does momentum really well. Yeah, I like Labray a lot. I think it's fun. Really great. And it's got good variety. I think it's overall a good map. Leter Bainhof. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. I'm going to go with A. I like the map, but and in Conquest, it's really good. But I think in Invasion, it's a little bit worse. I think it's A. Yeah, A. That's pretty fair. Manor? I kind of feel D. I don't like Manor. I hate Manor, dude. I hate this map. B to A? No way. No way. I think it's C or D. A lot of people split on this. Manor's good for invasion? Manor doesn't have invasion. It's assault. It does some things good. I'm gonna put it in C. I'll put it in C to kind of to keep. I don't like Manor's better than Chateau. Yeah, you're right there. All right, we'll put it in C. Put it in C. Ministry Garden, I feel is A. Is that fair to you guys? You think S? Who thinks S? Your favorite Berlin Invasion? It is really good. You think high A? Okay, high A. Is it better than Labray? That's the question. Is it better than Labray? I think Labray's better than Koningsplatz, by the way. No, they're just too similar. You gotta have Kroll and then Konings right next to each other. A, high A. I'm gonna put it in A because the third objective. I think the fourth objective and the fifth objective are really good. I think the first and the second one are really good, but the third objective sucks. It is awful. It's really boring. It's that one that's like out in the middle of the area. Put it in first and A. That's fair. That's fair. Moat. I hate Moat. I hate this map. I perfectly realize that it is Koningsplatz backwards, but I hate this map. Order doesn't signify anything. It does here. We're just saying the left to right is best to worst. Yeah, it's reverse Koningsplatz, but it's so terrible, and you can see almost how that is a bad idea because one, the Germans attack, which sucks. And number two, the other important thing about it is it's just boring. Like, I'd rather just play Koningsplatz. You know? Like, I feel like it's weird to put Moat in D, but Koningsplatz is in S, but it just feels awkward to do it backwards. It feels like the flow is totally wrong on Moat. Moat is garbage, but is it Chateau garbage? That's a good question. I mean, maybe it's D, or maybe it's C? I don't know. We don't have very many in D. I guess I wouldn't, like, quit out of Chateau. Or I wouldn't quit out of Moat. And I guess Moat... The default spawns on Moat are awful. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the flow of Moat is just terrible. Yeah, I think D. I don't know if it's worse. Like, maybe it's here. But, like, it's bad. Monasteries, absolutely A. Someone was saying that Monastery got worse because the ladders are scuffed, but I've never used the ladders on that. Yeah. I think it's a solid A. It's my personal favorite Moscow map. I love Monastery. But I recognize that it's got some issues. Can't flank anymore? I think you can. You don't need to flank up those ladders. The ladders were terrible to be using in the whole time because your AI won't climb the ladders. So why would you ever use those? You should be using the back staircase. Yeah, you flank through the back staircase. There's 3 ways into that objective on the final objective. And that's still only one objective. So that's not going to like bring it down. Just because you had a pain getting in doesn't mean it's not a good map. You can cut off those reinforcements pretty easily. All right, Oasis. B? I don't think Oasis is anything special. I don't really think it's bad. What about Farm Collective? I kind of snap put that in B. Maybe that needs to be lower. I don't know. Yeah, it's like another Tunisia map. It doesn't feel that different. Yeah, I feel like it's a strong B map. Like, it's just like all the Tunisia maps. They're just Bs. They're all just okay. Like, they're all just okay maps. They're not amazing. B-nesia. Yeah, it's B-nesia. I don't think they're anything special. They're just good maps, which is fine. They're solid maps. That's like they're not amazing, they're not bad. That's kind of what you want. Omer, this is gonna be split. I feel like people either hate or love this map. A, C, yeah, there it is. A, C, B, Big C energy. I'm gonna put this solid B. I think a lot of people want A, and I think a lot of people want C. I'm gonna say B. I did love the Tunisia maps in closed beta, but that was before all of them became the exact same. And I think the maps work well with the pacing of Enlisted, or the pacing of Tunisia, but the pacing of Tunisia has also gotten really thrown off since beta. The thing with B, or with the thing with Omer that I don't like, is you flip-flop across the rivers a lot. Like, sometimes you take an objective on the right side of the river, and then the next one's on the left, and then it's on the right, and then it's on the left. And I don't like having to flip-flop back and forth between the two sides, because I think it makes it really hard for defenders. Yeah, and like, sometimes it's better to just suicide your whole squad. I think it's just dumb. Yeah, I don't like that flip-flopping. Prokovoske, I think it's Provovoske City. D? No way. It's not D. D? You guys really hate this map? You guys don't like this map? Oh, I love this map. I think this map's great in Assault. I think this map's great in Conquest. No way. I'll put in it. Why do you guys not like this map? Yeah, I like this map a lot. I'm gonna put it in A tier, dude. I like this map a lot. I think this map's good. Destruction kind of sucks. Destruction kind of sucks, but that's also the game mode's fault. I don't think it's necessarily the map's fault. You hate it because it ruins your booster in Conquest. See, but that's the thing, is I would rather have my booster ruined on that map than on Swamps. Right? Like, at least this map, you could get some kills. You can get a good amount of kills on this map with some good rally points, because, like, there's a lot of action. S tier is just the best maps. It's the absolute god tier map. The best of the best. It's maps that, like, I'm excited to play. They're the maps that I would always run in customs. Like, if I were to choose the maps that we're running in customs, it's going to be S tiers and A tiers. S should really stand out. I think these do stand out. I mean, look, we have one from each campaign right now, except Tunisia. Like, we've got a Kamenka River, we've got Kroll Opera House and Königsplatz, which are like the same map. Half of them are the same map, and then we've got Lebre. I think they're all standout maps. You can run Kamenka customs, yeah. Quarry, what do we think? I'm gonna guess you guys are gonna think C or B here. D, lots of D's. I think it's somewhere in here. I was gonna say C. I think D. I'm gonna put it in D because I think for a lot of players it's D. Because the spawns are really bad. I think the objectives are really open. I don't personally think this map is that bad to wins. Like, I'm with you. But I think that a lot of players hate this map, and I think a lot of players struggle with this map because of stuff like, you know, long-range snipers or like gray zone camping tanks, like stuff like that. I think that really hurts a lot of players. I think some players run into Reich Chancellery, probably A. Is it worse than Chateau? I think it's there. S tier best conquest map? No, I would take Kamenka River over Reich. But I think it is pretty high up here. Yeah. I think A. I think Reich Chancellery is A. I'm not that excited to play Reich Chancellor as I would be for Kamenka. Ruins is probably A or S. I think Ruins is S. I like Ruins. I think Ruins has a good. Hey, what's up? Some guy stream. Hey man, we're rating the maps and Enlisted. I think Ruins has a decent conquest, decent to good, and I think it's got a great invasion. Yeah, I'm going S tier. Low S. Low S. Saint Lo. I gotta admit, I haven't played this map a lot. What do you guys think? The times that I have played it, I was not impressed. I'm not a huge fan of this map. I think C. Yeah, I think C. D? C? I think it's C. D? I think it's below average. Maybe in a bit, man. We're rating stuff. I think it's C. I'm gonna go C, good. CeeLo Heights, the armored train map. A? We think A? I think A. I think it's A. Too broken for A? I think it's too broken for S. I think it's a fun map to play, and it gives you something different to do on the campaigns. And I think for that reason alone, it deserves A. Train is good, the map is not. No, I like it. I think it's a fun map. It's very iconic. It's interesting. It's got a different feel to it compared to the other Berlin campaigns. So, like, I think that's good. Swamps. We all know where that goes. Verser Mayor. I think I'm biased against this map. I think I'm really biased against this. I think Verser Mayor is S? No way. A? Yeah, I was thinking B. I kind of feel B. I think it's B. I think it's just okay. Maybe a high B, sure. Maybe up here. Maybe like a mid B. I'm gonna go with a mid. Yeah, Assault is really bad on it. Kind of fun. You get like the big manor at the end, which is kind of cool. Visakovo's an S. Anybody argue with that? I mean, Visakovo is so good. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all. Fuck you, Twins. Village is fantastic. Visakovo is an amazing map. I love that map. I always have loved that map. I don't have any problems with it. Wilhelm Strauss. D? Also, I think this is. I'll take Visakovo over LeBron. D? A? Fuck you guys. What about B? B to C? See, that's what I'm thinking. I don't like this map. Yeah, see, I don't like this map. I don't like attacking on this map. I don't like fucking defending on this map. I don't like conquest on this map. I'm going with C. I'm going C. Maybe a higher C. Maybe up here with D-Day. I'll take it over Fortified, but I'm not taking it over. Actually, I'd take Fortified over. Maybe like this. Maybe this. Drop this down. There we go. I'm gonna do that. Where is Airfield? Is Airfield not on here? I didn't put Airfield on here. I have the thing. Shit. All right, chat. No, Airfield, I have the picture for it. I just forgot to put it in. All right, where's Airfield at then, guys? I have the picture for Airfield. I just didn't upload it, I guess. S for grind, C for enjoyment. Yeah, let's not think about the grind. I think C. I think C. I think, well, God, I want to rate it higher because it's got some cool stuff in it. I'm going to go with C. I'm going to go with a high C. Okay? And the reason I'm going with a high C, so we're going to put it like behind D-Day. The reason I'm going with for that is that I think that it is a cool map. I think it's a cool map, and I think it tries to do some interesting things, but the execution's really bad. I think it has the same problem that Omer has, where it flip-flops between the two sides. And then I think that the shooting down the blimps is cool, but it is very unbalanced and it sucks. And then I think that sometimes tanks can be too strong. So there you go, guys. That's our tier list. That's Quadro and Twitch Chat's tier list for the enlisted maps. I don't think I missed any map here. I think that's everything. It looks like, I mean, just generally speaking, it has a pretty good thing here. The only missing thing from S is Tunisia. We've got we got Moscow, Normandy, and then Berlin, which seems pretty good. I mean, we've got 2 of each. And Tunisia's got a good showing in A tier, or B tier, I guess, are down here. And Tunisia maps are just kind of average. They all blend together, which I feel like is the problem. Took me 8 takes, took me no takes. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Come to twitch.tv/HeyQuadro, where we're at right now. Chat, say hi. Everybody say hi. Say hi, YouTube. No? Okay. There you go. Everybody said hi. YouTube agrees Berlin's the best. All right. Yeah, come over to Twitch chat, and you can participate in cool stuff like this. Otherwise, join community Discord. Link for that is down in the description below. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye, guys.